It's a big day for Sir Cliff Richard because he has a new album, first album with new material in quite a long time, and it's a big anniversary as well, and I'm delighted to say that Sir Cliff is on the line to us now. Good morning, Cliff.
Hi, Ken. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm in Portugal, so everything's good here. Blue skies and sunlight.
Oh, it's just like that here, not. But actually, I was in Portugal a couple of weeks ago, and I saw you in a supermarket flogging wine.
Oh.
Yeah, you have a cardboard cutout of you, certainly.
Yeah, I know. I think I look better as a cardboard cutout.
Anyway, it's the music we're here to talk about, not the wine. And as I said, this is a big anniversary because it is 60 years today, isn't it, since Move It was released?
Well, I believe, my memory serves me, Move It was released on the 28th of August, 1958.
Right.
So it would have been yesterday.
Yesterday.
Would have been, but, you know, memory's not good these days.
Well,
but I seem to remember going to I played in this one of those big summer holiday camp things.
Oh, yes.
In Clacton.
Yes. Another one.
And we waited that whole month. I turned professional on the 9th of August, and we had to wait those 3 or 4 weeks until the record came out. But yeah, 60 years. Who'd have thought, Ken? I didn't even think I'd be 60 years old, let alone have a career of 60.
I know. You say he's really ancient. He's 50. You know, people say that. And when you reach those ages, it doesn't matter at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So
but
this is
for me. That you mentioned about the new songs.
Yeah.
I thought those days were past me because the last few years, I've done classic rock and roll stuff. And for Warner Music to actually have the faith in me to say, no, let's do an album of brand new songs. I'm just so thrilled with the whole prospect and the whole project has been a fun thing.
You've been reunited with some old friends, some people you've worked with in the past and worked with over the years.
Well, I mean, I've Olivia Newton-John very kindly said she would sing with me, and there's a beautiful song called Everybody, and she's recorded that with me, so that's going to be on the album. And I've also, in fact, originally the idea was to get all brand new writers, contemporary writers, to write me songs. And I said, well, do you mind if I ask some of my old friends to write? And they said, okay. And I told my friends, you may not get on the album because we're going to be a committee of people choosing. We chose from about 400 or 500 songs. But Terry Britton does have the title song on the album, Rise Up. He wrote Devil Woman for me. And Chris Eaton, who wrote Saviour's Day for me, he and a co-writer have 3 of the songs. So, and all chosen by all of us. I mean, in other words, I wasn't going to push my friends just because they were my friends. They got on there because they are just as good as anybody else at writing songs, regardless of age.
Yeah, it's quality all the way, absolutely. And you've also got some reworkings. It's your original vocals of some of your old songs, but newly recorded accompaniments with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Yes, that was a fantastic idea. I don't know whose idea that was. Somebody at Warner Music, anyway. But I thought it was a great idea. And sometimes, it's hard because people are not really into buying CDs much anymore. And I'm thinking I can never understand why that happened. I prefer to have a CD playing. You can still play it through your headset if you want. But to have this extra item saying, look, this is how I used to be. And of course, it's almost unrecognizable because the minute you're gone, for instance, there's a wash with strings at points. Devil Woman with strings sounds interesting too. Yeah. And of course, and We Don't Talk Anymore was written by Alan Tarney, so even Alan Tarney is on my album. So yeah, I do have some old friends that that will always be friends and mates, and it's nice to have them alongside me on the album.
All the big names are there. Cliff, it's been a traumatic recent few years for you. How are you at the moment in yourself?
I'm good, actually. I mean, it's well and truly in my past. The thing that shocked me was when I heard the judge give his judgment on the case, and it came down in my favor, I couldn't move. Gloria Hunniford had been sitting behind me in the court, and she said, I thought you were going to do what those tennis players do, punch the air. And I said to her afterwards, I said, I felt such a flood of relief that I couldn't speak. And I didn't want to punch the air. I didn't want to be triumphant. I just felt that justice had been done, and that was it. And in fact, afterwards, when I went outside, they tried to ask me questions, and I couldn't speak. It's so thrilling when I look back on it. So I'm still in a little bit of an emotional mess in that sometimes if I'm actually reminiscing with friends or whatever about what happened and how it felt, I do kind of break down a bit still. But I guess that's going to fade slowly. The memory's never going to leave me, of course. I mean, that's part of... I describe it now as a scar that you learn to live with, and but it's over. It's actually over, and my life is back. And I made a new record. I can't believe it, a brand new song. So things are back how I dreamed they might be.
And the music has been therapeutic. Music making again.
Always, right in the middle of all the turmoil, when it hadn't gone over, when it hadn't finished, when the police still hadn't apologized and agreed they made a mistake, I was recording an album in Nashville, and I came down, and a friend of mine said, "Happy birthday," and I went, "Happy birthday? Oh, it's my birthday." I'd forgotten everything.
Yeah.
And I now say to people, if you're having a traumatic time, sing. Just go out there and sing. I mean, I know I sing professionally, but what happened was I just concentrated on what I was doing, and that was singing, and I forgot about everything, including my birthday. So I'm very happy that I was able to get back in the studios, and it was an unusual album to do. Rupert Christie produced it for me. I was in Florida at the time, so I got the music. He actually came over to Florida too, as well, for a while, and I sang my part of the tracks was I sang in Miami. And then, of course, we mixed the album online. I mean, it's really weird because we would get a mixed copy of it, and then each one of us would say, "Oh, I think that would be better like this or that or that. Could you make this a bit louder?" It was very weird, but quite interesting. And when I heard the final results, I thought, "Oh, the whole thing has been really worthwhile." Yeah. Not only therapeutic for me, I feel that we have made a good album. And again, though, Ken, in the end, the public decide what they want to buy, and if they don't, I wrote something recently, and I said, just give me a listen, and if you don't like it, then buy somebody else's.
That's a very nice attitude to have. It's the best way to look at things. We're delighted you've got new music back with us again, Cliff, and this title track, as you say, written by Terry Britten with Graham Lyle, another great songwriter.
That's right.
Rise Up, title track of the album, and it means a lot to you.
It does. It means a great deal to me. Every now and then you get songs where you sing a lyric and the whole thing actually comes to life. It means something. In the chorus, Terry and Graham Lyle wrote, "They're never going to break me down. They're never going to take me down. I'm going to rise up feeling stronger." And I'm singing those lyrics and thinking, oh, my goodness, this is really now part of the story of my life, that I went through something that no one should ever, ever go through. It was just horrific. And it cost me quite a lot of money to be innocent, but that's the way life treats you sometimes. But the song absolutely is a triumph for me in terms of how I feel, and that, yes, somebody did try to break me down, but they didn't. They did not succeed. Hurt me? Yes, they hurt me. Scarred me? Yes, but they did not break me down, and they did not take me down.
And rise up is the message we all take from it. Cliff, such a delight to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Ken. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And let's listen to it. Rise Up by Cliff Richard.